Hey, it's just me, stand-up comic Paula Poundstone. And again, I want to tell you how much all your comments and emails have meant to me. I've tried to bring together all of our collective thoughts in letter form to send to all of our elected representatives and candidates, and I'll post it at my website, paulapoundstone.com. So you can crib from it or use it as a jumping-off place to write your own. We're a force. Do something every day, big or small, towards saving our democracy. And I don't know if any of the pro-Ukraine, anti-Trump protesters lining the road to Mar-a-Lago watch these videos, but thank you. And while we're at it, huge thanks and love to those filming ICE all over our country. Anyway, here's the letter. Dear applicant, thank you for your interest in representing the people of your district or state. My name is Paula Poundstone, and I have spent the last 50 days of 2025 making and posting videos, asking viewers what they want their elected representatives to fight for in 2026 and beyond. I'm just a goofy comic and a voter. This is obviously not a scientific poll. These viewers, however, are thoughtful and engaged, and I am certain they will vote and encourage others to vote. The response I got the most was that people want decency in our government. Many want Trump and his enablers out. It's not possible to have decency in our government as long as Trump, or anyone who spread his lies or refused to remove him in the past, remains in office. We don't want to be lied to. We want enforceable ethics rules, and we want them enforced. Why are we having anyone take an oath if the oath has no meaning? We want fairness. I'll give you the whole list of what my viewers said were their most important issues, and you'll see that if we boil them down to their essence, we want fairness. Therefore, we must tax the rich. No more loopholes. No more 99% walking around with their metaphorical buckets, waiting for the unimaginable wealth of the 1% to trickle down. It doesn't. But what pours down, what we're drenched in, is a feeling that we'll never count. We'll never have power. We'll never have justice. We'll never get through one set of bills before we're drowned by another. It's all of a piece, of course. Without voting rights, we'll never be able to tax the rich. Clarence Thomas, Samuel Alito, Brett Kavanaugh, Neil Gorsuch, Amy Coney Barrett, and John Roberts all know that, which is why they've dismantled the Voting Rights Act plank by plank. My voters want voting rights protections reestablished, and some want Supreme Court justices to have term limits. None of us understand why it's okay for nominees to lie to the Senate during their confirmation hearings. Again, why have hearings and oaths if nothing happens when the oaths are broken? We want the EPA reestablished. We want our country to be worthy to be back in the Paris Climate Agreement. How stupid would we have to be to think we can have health and the pursuit of happiness without a healthy earth and atmosphere? And many of us want universal health care. We want real science to guide our Centers for Disease Control and our Health and Human Services Department. Let scientists do science, not a self-proclaimed science guy. I've told you the demands that those surveyed cited most frequently. Here, for your edification, is the entire list that I was able to compile in no particular order. Overturn Citizens United. Adopt universal health care. Regulate AI. Restore relationships with other countries. Get rid of the Electoral College. Decency from the top. Ethics guardrails. Improve public education and teach civics. Protect the ACA. Restore the Voting Rights Act. Provide a living wage. Tax the rich. Guarantee equal rights. Break up monopolies. Make keeping an oath the law. Provide voting drop boxes. Keep the separation of church and state. Put scientists in charge of science. Provide affordable housing. Protect women's rights. Restore U.S. aid. Protect LGBTQ rights. Protect veterans' rights and services. Protect national parks. Trans rights. Tax churches. Restore relations with Canada. Impeach Trump. Protect unions. Restore the White House. Put Trump in jail. Do not allow lawmakers to trade stocks. Make a humane system for immigration. Supreme Court term limits. Protect Medicare. Protect Social Security. Protect Medicaid. Make politicians be sworn in to speak publicly. Antitrust laws. Address climate change. restore the EPA, restore the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, get rid of for-profit prisons, and some want to pay Congress minimum wage. Applicant, feel free to write me at paula@paulapoundstone.com. I'm happy to help anyone who wants to work for these things. Yours, Paula Poundstone. So that's the letter. Stay strong. We can do this. Happy New Year. And I will see you in the streets.